Hello and welcome to another edition of free-to-play raids. This time we'll be taking down Nightmare Luffy. And straight up, I'm going to say this team is super bad, and you can definitely do better than this. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be doing and what you can definitely be using that's better than this. Now GPU and Mirage Tempanami are obviously really nice because they'll allow you to stall and take 0 damage from the final boss. And mine are maxed out, so you'll be able to use them multiple times during a fight, which is super nice. But what isn't super nice is I'm using an unevolved Tesoro because I don't have him evolved or with any special ups. But as you can see, he still has a decent 1000 attack at level 90 unevolved. If you do have an evolved version, you can definitely use him as a captain and you will do a lot better than I will. Since it gives a 2.56 attack boost to side driven and side cerebral units, which you said have some of. But since mine's unevolved, I'm just going to use him as an attacker, and even then, since I'm using a Sengoku friend captain, he isn't going to do that much damage anyway. T-Bone will be my main damage dealer since he's both cerebral and costs less than 20, which is super good. His special is actually pretty useful in this fight as well, as you can see he'll be saving my life later in the fight. Momonga is really good as well for this since he's a Psy character and boosts cerebral characters by 2.5 times and costs less than 20, so he gets boosted by Sengoku as well. Unfortunately mine is only level 38 and has a miserable 360 attack. So if you have a high leveled Momonga, you'll have a much easier time than I did, but even if you don't, you know, you can still clear it as I'll show. Other captains you can use are Tesoro, as I said previously, Stronghold Shanks, Timescale Frankie will make it a lot easier as well, Squaldo will give you an easier time, Sengokus will just laugh at this raid, and you can also use them as friend captains as well, obviously if you don't have them. During the raid, you'll be losing a percentage of your HP every 2 turns, which is going to be super annoying, so if you have any ulti heal sockets, that's going to be super useful. Just try to bring a strong side team. Garp won't be too great, even though he has a ×2 since you'll be losing a percentage as I said previously. Story mode now would also be pretty good to use since he's a 1.5 times side booster, but unfortunately he isn't cerebral, so I can't be using him on this team specifically. Impact Usopp is also nice since he boosts side by ×2, but then you can't use GPU, so you gotta balance out your damage with your stalling. So with all that said, let's get started. So in turn 1's pretty straightforward. You kind of want to kill the strength guy first, just because he's actually quite tanky if you're using a heavy side team. The other guys might have a longer CD, but even if he has the longest one, you want to kill him first just because it's harder to kill him. The int guys are pretty easy to kill with your side guys, so always take him up first. The Penguin does a little bit of damage, but not too much, so nothing to really worry about. You can see he is pretty strong, and then these guys you go through like butter. You take your time killing these guys on their lower CD, but you know, you will take a lot of damage from the effect damage from the stage. Not like anyone's going to take effect resistance for sockets. Stage 2, again pretty straightforward, just kill the guys in the front and you can stall on the tail and lobster if you need to, which is I'm going to do. They don't do too much damage. I think the tail does 1500 and the lobster does 2000, something like that. I'll put on the screen how much he actually does. It's not too much. And on the actual lobster you can stall maybe like 5 or 6 turns without taking any damage. We'll see how much damage it does right here. Yeah, 3500. Not too bad really. You might have to get a little lucky with meat orbs if you want to stall longer than this. Kind of sucks if you're using a Stronghold Shanks team just because, you know, you'll always be taking that incremental damage. So if you have ulti heal sockets, it'll make it a lot easier. But I don't, because this team isn't all that great, as I said before. 200 HP auto heal is not going to help all that much, but it's still pretty useful. I'm just going to kill it because I don't really need to stall that many turns with this team since I have max CD on Nami and Usopp. I want to use the Usopp here because the Elder Seahorses will lock you for 3 turns, so yeah, kill those guys first. And since everyone's on a 1 turn CD, why not just use GPU here? He's got a 10 turn CD, he's not that long, plus you get 4 turns of stall on this stage anyway, so I might as well use it because the next stage is going to be pretty annoying. You need to stall out the 1000 Sunny for this next stage anyway, so make sure you do that. It's nice that I have 4 matching orbs, but they're going to all go away next stage anyway, so that's pretty sad. So the 1000 Sunnies up just in time. This guy's going to make it so your Psy orbs don't appear at all, or are very unlikely to appear. Either way, it's pretty annoying. You'll take 2000 in preemptive damage from Nightmare Luffy. This Nightmare Luffy could also drop, so you can actually get 2 Nightmare Luffys every run if you're lucky, but I was not. He has a 2 turn CD and then does about 6000 damage a turn. Pretty annoying, but not too much trouble if you have the 1000 Sunny to clear out all the guys behind him. And then take him out over 2 turns. You have a lot of side damage. He only has like 400,000 HP or something like that, so he's not too tough. Now the main event. as you can see, the Nightmare Luffy will one-shot me, and he has 11 hit barrier. But we have so much defense reduction that it should be a-okay. So just kill him slowly over time. Alright, I'm gonna say it straight up that this fight against him is a mess. Like, I mess up so much and still clear him fairly easily. So if you clean it up, you should have no problem taking him down. I'm gonna use the Nami here and take no int damage for 1 turn. I'm thinking about whether or not to use my specials, and I should decide not to. He has about 1.1 million HP, which is still quite a lot considering I don't have any type boosting on this team. I have, actually I'm not talking about, I have Momonga and Sengoku, but overall my team doesn't have very high attack because I did not level them. So if you have higher leveled units, this should be a breeze for you. I decided to use Sengoku first. It's a 1.5 attack boost. Tessero doesn't get boosted by Sengoku, which is pretty sad. And Momonga has like 400 attack, so I'm not doing a lot of damage. If you can fit in a, obviously, all booster, it'd be a lot easier. 400,000 damage on 1 turn. It's not too good. I'm gonna have to kill him on this turn, otherwise it would be annoying. I could have used T-Bone maybe, but then I decided to use Momonga to make sure I kill him and not be annoyed that I die and waste like 40 stamina. Yeah, 1 hit to just make the hit barrier a little lower, which is, you know, helps a little bit. And then kill him, and once he's dead, it's not over. He revives with 4 HP and increases his own attack, and makes it so your chain multiplier can't go above 2.0, which is pretty annoying and makes it super hard for Rayleigh teams. I mean, I've seen someone do it, but you know, why put yourself through that? Just do something that's not chain multiplier based. Now you have GPU and you have 5 turns to clear it, or even more than that, because you know it'll take even longer for me to do that 1.1 million damage to this guy. Get some crappy orbs, which is annoying, but luckily the chance of Psy orbs has gone back to normal. And there are 2 right there, so not too bad. Just gonna slowly beat him down. As I said, this is a really crap team, so if you could have a lot of stuff that is better than this, you definitely should be able to beat it a lot easier and faster. But this is, you know, is like the bare bones team. If you didn't prepare for it like I did, you can see that you can still have a chance. Level up your Momonga, get some decent cerebral units, and you'll be flying. T-Bone, I think, probably is the strongest attacker since he had the Psy Orb. This is going to be a very slow fight. Nightmare Luffy himself is okay-ish. The main reason you'd be farming him is to get sockets for, you know, better Luffys. But him himself is not bad. He's like a ×3 attack booster, but you lose HP every turn, which is really bad. And his special delays for 1 turn and does a bunch of hits like continuously, so it would get rid of stuff like hit barriers like he has. So, you know, if you want to use him to farm him to get more Luffy sockets, then go straight ahead. You see right there, I used T-Bone special, which reduces your HP, but then you get a 90% HP barrier. And since I had an RCV orb, it's pretty nice. You can clear it a lot cleaner if you just did more damage. This team really has very low attack, so it was mildly shocking. I used Tessero's special, and then I realized I'm not above 50% HP, so I don't get full sight orbs. But it's still all good, because even if I don't kill him with these 2 turns, I still have my Nami, so that would give me another 2 turns. So that's pretty much it. This fight is pretty easy if you have the right units, and even if you don't, you can still slug it out like I did right there. Hope you have fun farming out this raid if you need to, but there's a lot of stuff I need to do instead of this, mainly getting 3-day 2 year Zoro books. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Post other teams which are much easier to use than this one. I definitely assume you have better ones than this. This is really just if you're super desperate to farm them out right this instant. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, my nakama!